Thank you. Okay. This story that I'm going to tell you this morning, the man who wrote this story is a story about himself when he was a little boy. Whoops. Well, let's pick those up. He's now a missionary in Africa. But at the time this story took place, he was only 4 years old. How old are you?
5.
You're 5. And I know you're older than... You're 6.
6.
6. Okay. So this little boy was even younger than you. On a beautiful, chilly autumn morning when I was about 4 years old, our family of 5 and our golden retriever... What's a golden retriever? It's a dog, isn't it? Yeah. We piled into the cab of our old blue '69 Ford pickup for a day of cutting firewood in the national forest. Now, if a tree dies in the national forest and has fallen down in some national forests, anyway, wherever he was, you can go there and cut the logs up and take them home and use them for firewood. So that's what they were doing. Within a few minutes, we were winding along the graveled mountain roads, enjoying the sunrise and the songs of birds, while searching for dead or downed trees to cut. Soon my father spotted a large dead tree, 3 feet in diameter, near the top of the ridge, several hundred feet away. Parking the truck at the base of the ridge on a logging road, he got out of the truck to get a better look. Now the tree was far uphill from the road, but the plan was simple. Cut the logs at the top and roll them down the hill. A 300-pound log easily smashes and crushes just about anything small in its path as it tumbles and hurls down the steep mountainside. As my father and 2 older siblings climbed up the ridge to the tree, my mother gave me unmistakably clear instructions. So he was 4, so he didn't go up the hill with his daddy. You can either stay with Mommy in the cab of the truck, or you can play with your toy trucks in the ground in front of the truck. Then she stated very distinctly, as she pointed out, but do not, are you listening? Do not pass the back tires of the pickup. It's dangerous back there. Why was it dangerous behind the pickup? Because the logs were going to come rolling down the hill, and they were going to crash right down behind the pickup. Soon my father began cutting sections of the tree and rolling them down the hill. That'd make a lot of noise. These huge logs crashing through the brush, not comprehending the powerful forces behind a massive log coming down a mountain. I ignored my mother's instructions, and I approached to the back of the truck for just a little closer up look to see what was going on back there. Moments before, my dad, not seeing me in the danger zone, released a log which was thundering down the side of the ridge straight for me. At the moment, my mother realized with helpless terror that I was not in the front of the truck where I was supposed to be. And she hurled over to the scene. She jumped out of the truck and ran around the back to see, thinking that maybe I would have been underneath that log. But guess what she saw? Can you imagine? There was the log, and I was stretched out on top of the log where it had come to rest in the ditch. Quickly, she scooped me up in her arms and examined me to see if there had any bruises or anything had happened to me. Obviously nothing. I was fine. And gently put me down. Can you imagine? He was laying on top of the log. Who do you think put him there? Wasn't Mother. You got a guess? Well, they decided it had to be an angel. An angel must have picked him up as the log came down and laid him right on top of the log. You think he would ever forget an experience like that? No, he never forgot, even though he's only 4 years old, that God had saved his life. And he realized as he grew up that God had saved him for a purpose. And so he decided that he wanted to serve God all his life. And he ended up in Chad, the country of Chad in West Africa, where he's a missionary, telling people his own story, I'm sure, and also what God can do for each of them. Okay, we're going to have you go around and ask for people to donate for our children's fund, which we have in this church. And I'm going to give you something right here now. Let him have a bucket over there. Would you like to take a bucket and follow them? You can go right up the middle aisle, or maybe you girls can go from the sides. Let me put something in your bucket before you go. Thank you. There you go. Thank you.